friends, how you doing today? I am doing well, and I got a box that I cannot wait to open. Check this out.
You should have saved me some.
All right, my friends. Yes, so I got a box here from my friends at Vinegar Syndrome. Let's make this clear. Vinegar Syndrome. Is it Vinegar Syndrome? This is Vinegar Syndrome, right? I think it's Vinegar Syndrome. Let's make this very clear. Vinegar Syndrome don't send me nothing for nothing. I had to pay for this thing. Paying for it, probably. I did a paying for it. They do take paying for. Thank God. Because I can't afford this stuff normally. It just says Ground Advantage IMI. But it does have the sticker that eludes me. Elude? Is that a word? Elude. It makes me believe that it's a Vinegar Syndrome purchase. So let's crack this thing open. And let's see what we got here. I can't remember what I ordered. I'm trying to think before I open this up. Okay, I remember one. I don't remember the second. Okay, there should be two in here. Let's get this open here like that. And we got the thing there, and then we have some with the movies here. I'm just gonna. First movie we got is it's a thick one. Let me put this over here. I'll grab the second one. Second one's the one I can't remember. This one I could remember. Look at this thing. This is the new it is Vinegar Syndrome. This is the new Vinegar Syndrome of Dirty Work, starring Audie Lane and Norm Macdonald. And you guys are probably like, wow, you said Audie Lane first and not Norm Macdonald. It's Norm Macdonald film. Definitely a Norm Macdonald film. Also has Chevy Chase in it, which is great. As Chevy Chase, he does like a role in. There's the guy that plays the father. Can't remember his name. He's pretty dang funny in this movie. He plays Audie Lane's dad, and he's really this to me. I don't know how many other movies Norm Macdonald had. I was never really I liked Norm Macdonald, but he always played he had like these weird little, not even say cameos, but like he was in Billy Madison. He was like the guy near the pool, or he was like the friend that he never really had like a starring role. To me, this was his only starring role movie. I mean, you could comment below. I know he did do another movie that I did see him on the cover of, but I can't remember the name of the movie, and I didn't pick it up. In my heart, I want to say it had Danny DeVito in it, and Martin Lawrence probably doesn't even exist. Probably in my head, I'm just picturing something else with a different cover. But yeah, so yeah, this is not the original artwork for Dirty Work. It actually had a different cover, and then on the back it says, "It's sick, it's dirty, it's their job." So if you've never seen Dirty Work before, this is pretty dang funny. It's about these two guys that decide that they're gonna make their job into revenge. They were like revenge for hire. So you mess up somebody's life or do something to somebody, whatever, you can hire them and they'll go throw some monkey wrench in their works in a comical form, because this is a comedy movie. So they would do comedy type stuff to people, so we would laugh, but the stuff that was going through to the people that they were doing it to probably wouldn't have been a really good thing. So let's see what Vinegar Syndrome gave us. It gave us I got a nice thick book, and this is actually the cover of the original Dirty Work that I have on my Blu-ray. And I'm gonna flick through this little book there very quickly for you there. I probably should have brought this over to the table and gave you like a proper unboxing thing. Usually when I get this much with one of these nice hard covers and everything, I prefer to do something like that. And then look, I mean, these people are slipcase crazy. Okay, we got that thing, and then they we got another slipcase. Look at this thing. That's kind of pretty, with a little cartoon thing. And then we slide it out like so. And we have this is the 4K Blu-ray combo pack. And once again, you guys are like, hey, Mr. Blu-ray guy, the guy that's standing by your Blu-rays till death do us part, because the 4Ks never play properly in my 4K player, and sometimes they're too dark, sometimes they freeze up, sometimes my 4K player can't read them. It's a thing, and I don't have Atmos surround sound, so who the heck cares? So I'm fine with the Blu-ray. So I bought this for the Blu-ray, because for the Blu-ray upgrade, because it does have, I will tell you that it does have on the Blu-ray, it is a 4K scan on the Blu-ray. To this day, I still can't figure out what the heck that means. Okay, I've had people try to explain it to me. If we get a 4K and we get a Blu-ray, and the 4K has a 4K scan, and the Blu-ray has a 4K scan, and I'm playing the Blu-ray in a Blu-ray player with a 4K upscaling on a 1080p TV, I'm still getting the Blu-ray effect, I think. So I mean, I'm just that guy that doesn't need a 4K. It doesn't. As long as it plays and I get to see my classic movie that I love, that's all that matters to me. I mean, I I got a thing to cut this. I'm actually using my nail here to try to cut into this thing. Hold on a second. I just want to show you guys what's inside here because now you got me because you know what always makes me nervous is when they just put 4K Ultra HD on the top here, because when they do that, it kind of questions me, like, is it going to come with the Blu-ray, or did I just buy this for nothing? Because sometimes I'll buy 4Ks just because I'm a completist and I love the movie. This is not one of those movies that I would have upgraded to 4K just to upgrade it to 4K, where like a movie like Megan or not Annabelle, Abigail or The Lost Boys, stuff like that would I'd buy the 4K even if I wasn't gonna watch it, just so I have it in the collection because they're like some of my favorite movies. I also bought a Vacation too. There's quite a few 4Ks I purchased just so I have the 4K, just because it has a different cover. It's got different feel about it. It's got the cool black case. Sometimes they change the picture cover art and stuff like that. This thing's got a ton of extra stuff in it too. All this stuff. I'm not gonna read the whole pile of stuff that this thing has, but I will tell you that, to make it very clear, the first yellow thing is the 4K stuff, and it's mostly commentaries. And then you get to the Blu-ray, and you get all the bonus features, behind the scenes, director's stuff, the extra stuff. I also believe that there is 2 cuts of this film. I think that's another reason why I bought it. Yes, containing everything. So the 4K contains the 82-minute PG-13 theatrical version and the 83-minute director's cut version. That's on the 4K. So that's really cool that they did that, because usually what they'll do is they'll rope you in with there's going to be an extra version of the film, but then when you get it, you 4K collectors, you get it, and as you know, you bring it home and you like either get the director's cut version on the 4K, but you don't get the original, or you get vice versa. And then you have to go to the Blu-ray anyway to watch the different cut of the film, or to watch the original cut. So luckily with this one, you are getting both movies, both cuts of the movie on the 4K. But then the rest of the stuff is all audio commentary stuff. But then in the second one, you get they made this very clear, which is kind of cool. Contains everything on the Ultra HD that is on the Ultra HD disc, plus the following special features, and plus the following special features are unbelievable. We got there's a 2-hour assembly cut of the director's work sourced from the videos. I don't even know what the heck that is, but it's 2 hours. So on the 4K, it doesn't have that documentary thing, but it's on the Blu-ray. So you're getting 2 cuts of the movie on the Blu-ray, and you get a 2-hour like documentary type thing on the making of whatever this thing is, plus a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. Cutting work, interviews, another interview, 3 or 4 interviews over here. It says fully loaded, an interview with the actor David whatever. It's interview with the actress Leanne Park. Lot of interviews, a lot of stuff going on in this thing. But so obviously there is going to be a yep. So here we go. So let's check this out. So the first thing we have in here, the first disc that I pull out, and I'm gonna pull out like this, so I can show them to you. I will tell you that the little case thing there just popped out of the little snapper thing. There it is. This is the Blu-ray, which is very odd that they put the Blu-ray as the first thing that you open when you do that. Usually you get the 4K first, but this one is actually the Blu-ray, and it just says Dirty Work. And then the second disc over here, I'll show you that. Now you just saw me open this, and you saw how they laid this out. So I'll go like this. I won't have to pull them out because they're all pretty much the same picture on the disc. So the first disc right here is the Blu-ray, and then the second disc is a second Blu-ray of. It just says Dirty Work, and it says extras. So this is an extras disc. So on top of the fact that you get the first Blu-ray disc with a bunch of extras on it, you're getting a second Blu-ray disc with a bunch of extras on it, and then you got poor lonely 4K all by itself over here on the main thing over here, which, as you know, if you watch my other videos, I'm going to have to take the Blu-ray and put it over here and hide the 4K. So actually, you know what? When they opens it up, though, I'm going to open it up like that. So I'll just leave it the way it is. That's why I was kind of shocked that they put the Blu-ray first, because I'm like, I'm going to go right to the Blu-ray. I'm not going to go to the 4K. Pretty cool. And if you've ever seen Dirty Work, you already know it's a good movie. You already know what kind of movie it is. You know that it's enjoyable. It's a no-brainer, non-thinker. Put it in on a Saturday afternoon and just laugh and be thankful you're not the guys that they're dirty working. Okay, that's what I got to say about that. And I don't know how I feel about the cover art on this box as opposed to the original cover art. I think I prefer to see Norm than... I don't know. Is that Artie Lang's chest? I mean, to me that would be a little insulting and a little weird. I mean, it's definitely not Norm Macdonald's chest, and I don't remember anything in the movie that had to do with a hairy chest. So I don't know what the thought process was behind this thing. I don't even remember Artie even taking off his shirt in Dirty Work. I don't know. It says revenge is sweet and surprisingly affordable on the cover. So yeah, let me put this back in there. Pretty cool. Vinegar Syndrome knows how to do it up. It would be nice if Vinegar Syndrome would send me some free stuff though, because I'm pretty sure I paid about $40 for this copy. Only because Dirty Work is a really good movie. I really enjoy the movie, and it's one that I saw in the movie theater. I have a lot of good memories of it, and I've watched it many times since then. Second movie I have in here is... Oh, this is where I'm going to need you listen, you big movie fans who have seen everything and know more than me. Please comment below on this. I didn't even know this was a thing, but I went on the Amityville Horror discography. So I wanted to see if I owned every Amityville Horror movie. So there's not just Amityville Horror. I think that the one box that I have is like Amityville Horror 1 through 4. But there's more to it than that. There's Amityville Dollhouse, and there's Amityville something else, and Amityville something. There's a second box set that was put out with like oddities of Amityville Horror. Like, I mean, Amityville Dollhouse was actually really, it was good. It was so what happened was I had a weekend where I was like, I don't want to watch just the original Amityville Horror, which is great and a classic, and the remake I thought was great too with Ryan Reynolds. I thought he did a great job in that one too. I thought, matter of fact, I haven't seen a bad Amityville Horror movie yet. I'm sure I'm going to. I'm sure this might be the one. Well, I'm sure I'm going to. But even my second box set is a lot of Amityville Horror, like almost like made for TV type movies, and they're still entertaining, and they are a lot of fun to put on at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday or Sunday, and kind of bring back that childhood of like the creature double feature, or like the, just watching a movie on a rainy day type thing. The Amityville Horror movies are excellent for that, and those made for TV ones there, like the Amityville Dollhouse is sticking up in my mind in particularly because that's the last one I watched in the second box set, and I was like, what do we got going on here? Amityville Dollhouse. Okay, so we don't even have the real house involved in this thing. We're gonna deal with maybe kids that have a dollhouse that looks like the Amityville house, and now the dollhouse is haunted. Is the dolls haunted Bobby and Ken? What's going on now? Like, is the house being is Bobby and Ken gonna run out of the house because it's infested by flies, and the house is talking to them and saying, "Get out"? Is that what's gonna happen? No, it had nothing to do with that. It was actually, it was pretty good. It was entertaining and it was good. This one is called, this is the last one I did not have because everything is in those two box sets. One I think was made by Scream Factory. I think the other one was made by, I got the other one over there. I want to say it's a Vinegar Syndrome. I want to say it's a Vinegar Syndrome release. And it looks like the house, and you can take the top off, and the top of the box is actually the top of the house. Pretty cool set to have. A little pricey now on eBay. I'm glad I got it when I got it because I didn't pay that much for it, but now it's there. This is the Amityville Curse, which is the last one that I did not own. I didn't own this on any format. I didn't even know this was a thing. Is this even a new movie? Is this a new Amityville Horror movie? I'm not even sure, but I do know that it was part of the Amityville anthology or discography or whatever it was, and I was like, I don't have it. I got to get it. Now, how do I get it? That's what provoked. Now it's all coming back to me. That's what provoked the purchase of Dirty Work, because if I would have bought just this one title, I wouldn't have been able to do the pay in 4, because you have to spend $30 or more to use pay in 4. Just remember that, boys and girls. If you want to use pay in 4 on PayPal, through eBay, or through any website, you got to spend at least $30. Okay, so this was going for I think it was on sale for like 20 or 19 or 18 or something like that, and I was like, this ain't gonna cut it. Oh wow! Look, Dirty Work is getting a 4K Blu-ray with extra stuff and a second cut that I've never seen before. Gotta get them both. I get them both. Comes out to like almost $50 or $60, something like that, whatever, with the shipping. And then I do the paying for, which you can do the math on that. It's under $20 bi-weekly, and I get 2 movies to watch, which is cheaper than going to the movie theater, boys and girls. Cheaper than going to the movie theater. So yeah, Amityville Curse. Does it have different cover art inside? I love how they use the. Yeah, it does actually. Yeah. So here's the cover. Here's the back of this thing. Look at this. It's the Hounds of Hell. You know, from Lost Boys. The Hounds of Hell. Yeah, yeah. He's using the Hounds of Hell. And we have. I'm gonna actually open this thing up right now because after this video, I've been waiting for this a while. Because I actually pre-ordered, I think, Dirty Work. Well, the thing is, Dirty Work was a pre-order. This one was actually already released. And then I went on eBay, and it was like all these flippers were putting out of print, and charging like a crazy amount of money. So I'm like, wait a minute, what if I just type in Amityville Curse in my Google search, see where it leads me? I like to do that sometimes because then it will give you like a whole bunch of things that like lead you to other purchasing places. And it led me directly straight to Vinegar Syndrome. So I'm like, so they're still in stock, but yet the flippers are telling people that these things are out of print and charging them 2 times, 3 times more than what they paid for it because they're taking advantage of the consumer, you know, because they're a bunch of scumbags that are gonna rot in hell sometime in the future. I truly believe that there is a place in hell for flippers that lie and cheat and steal and like take advantage of old people or young people or ignorant people that don't know better. You know, and they know very, very well that they could just go buy another copy for $20, and then they're gonna go try to sell it for 80 on like eBay or 60 on eBay. I think this was going for. I want to say when I looked this thing up, it was well over $30. I want to say it was like maybe $35, $40, whatever. I'm not gonna give you the precise thing, but to me, I thought that was high, and I was like, why am I? I don't want to pay $30 for something that I've never really seen before. You know. I know I probably you guys that watched me for a long time, you're probably like, you would have did it anyway. You would have did it and I probably would have. You know, I'm not gonna be hypocritical. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I needed to complete my collection, I would have spent the $30 or $60 or $100 or whatever it might have been to complete the collection because I'm a completist and I think I have some mental issues when it comes to that stuff because the walls are closing in on me. But yeah, it led me to the Vinegar Syndrome site and this was the deal that they were having, and I even think I got I think I had points on my Vinegar Syndrome too. I think it's either Vinegar Syndrome or I got something like resting in my like in my eye. It's either Vinegar Syndrome or the other company. What the heck's the other company? Vinegar Syndrome, or wow, I can't think of what it is. I am drawing a complete blank. And the funny thing is, I am looking at a big Arrow video. Sorry, I had to look at Legends, the Tim Curry movie and Tom Cruise movie because it has the little barcode on the bottom when you know it's a Arrow video. It has that little rainbow barcode at the bottom, a bar line or whatever that thing is. Yeah. Wow, where was I going with this? I don't know. Forget it. You know what? Comment below if you've ever seen the Amityville Curse. Is it any good? What's going on inside here? We have look, it's just the it better be just because I'm opening this thing up and this is what I saw when I opened it up. It says Blu-ray right on the top over here. So this is the Blu-ray. Thank goodness, because I was like, I don't have 4K capabilities and I'm not going to I'd be a little upset. Let me just look through this book before I show you what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on with this one here. We got a little cartoon at the end here. Like when we get to the page, I was getting some Creepshow vibes. I'm like, what is this all about? Who knows? This could be a stinker or this could be a winner. We do get alternate cover art inside. Take this thing out. We got that cover art and some kind of alternate cover art. Not sure if the alternate cover art is actually a from a former DVD. Like I said, I don't know anything about this. I don't know if this is a newer movie, or if this is just an older Amityville horror remake that I totally missed, that I never even heard of. And does it have a date? Did they give me a date anywhere on this thing? Yeah, a date that I can't see. 1990. Okay, so this is older. 91 minutes. 1990. Yeah, so this I missed this. 1990. I 1990. I was still in middle school. I think I was still in middle school. Yeah, I must have missed it. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out. With that said, my friends, that's it. That's all I got. Yeah, a little off today or something. I don't know what's going on. My focus is off today, but it is what it is. So please do me a favor. Comment below. Comment below on either Dirty Work or Amity. I'm a little. I'm gonna watch Amityville Curse right now. So I'll probably be talking about it on one of my other videos. I feel like it needs to be watched. Okay, if I bought it, it needs to be watched. As far as Dirty Work, I'm gonna go straight to the special edition cut because I've seen the original Dirty Work like a bazillion times. So that was the other purpose for me purchasing this. I was like, oh, an alternate cut. Hey, listen, I don't care if the alternate cut has 3 minutes of extra footage. Like there's been stuff. You know what I'm waiting for? I just gotta throw this out to you. I am waiting and hoping and praying, and I'm sure that you guys probably know more than me, so you're probably gonna be able to comment below and set me straight on all this stuff. I am dying to see an uncut version of Goonies. When I was younger, when Goonies first came out, they had CODs. I don't know if any of you guys are around my age and you remember this thing, but they made CODs for everything. They made Topps COD company made trading cards for everything. They didn't just do sports. They did movies. They did cartoons. They did all kinds of trading cards. And at the time Goonies came out, I was a big Goonies fan. Everybody, I'll tell you right now, everybody loves the Goonies. Everybody loves the Goonies. Goonies is just a great movie, a classic movie that everybody can just relate to. And you either wanted to be a Goonie or you wanted to be one of the bad guys. You wanted to be part of that movie. I don't know if I could be a Goonie, I'd be a Goonie. And there used to be a COD that had the Goonies, or it was Data actually, wrestling with an octopus. And if you watched Goonies, at the end of the movie, Data says in the movie that we all own, in the movie that we all have, Data says the octopus was really scary.
The octopus was really scary. Oh,
and it never, like, I never got anything. I didn't gather that like so many times I watched that movie until I started collecting those cards, and then I was like, where the heck is the octopus? There was no octopus in Goonies. I don't remember an octopus in Goonies. And why was Data saying the octopus was really scary? And why didn't they cut out that part if they didn't want to ever give us the octopus? You know, I heard that from doing YouTube research. And this is going from YouTube people, which I don't, like I said, I never know if it's true or not true. Supposedly the octopus looks so bad and it kind of messed up the movie. It dragged out too long, and the octopus was that they just cut it. It was during the scene where they find the pirate ship, when they come down the slide thing and they end up dropping into the water right before they get on One-Eyed Willie's pirate ship. And I guess they have this battle with the octopus, but the octopus was completely cut out of the movie. And then at the end of the movie, Data says the octopus was really scary.
the octopus was really scary. Oh,
And I was like, there was no octopus, until I got that card and I actually got to see the octopus. And my younger me was kind of like, I want to see this octopus. And my older me is kind of like, I want to see this cut with the octopus. I want to see this octopus battle. I don't care if it was good or bad. I want my original, which I already own like 10 times in like different versions, but I want to see this octopus battle. I want to see what was this octopus was really scary. I want to see the really scary octopus that Data was really scared about. Why was he so scared? For years I've wondered. For years I've wondered what battle they had with this octopus, and I've yet to see it. They don't even have it in like bonus features. Like you would think that would be like a whole like blooper or a bonus feature thing that you would find on one of these discs. But I've seen different stills and stuff of the octopus scenes, and I actually have seen little bits and pieces of footage from the octopus scene, but not the whole scene in its entirety and put in context of the movie. I would love to see that. I personally, I think that somebody needs to give Goonies the proper respect, unless the footage is lost or gone. Which I feel like sometimes that happens. It's been happening a lot more lately than it used to, but a lot of companies are, because of physical media kind of diminishing a little bit, they're getting rid of the negatives or the masters of whatever they had, or they're losing it. Or there was one company that was on, that the building that they kept the masters was on fire. They lost a lot of their masters due to a fire. So some of this stuff's gonna be lost forever. We'll never get to see it. And I'm kind of hoping that the octopus scene in Goonies is not a lost scene. I kind of hope that it's something that they can eventually splice back into the movie somehow, and we will get that full octopus being really scary scene in Goonies. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much again for stopping by. I appreciate you each and every day. You guys are amazing. This channel would be nothing without you, and that's the God's honest truth. I'd be sitting here talking to myself, which is kind of what I do normally. And so this is a lot more fun because then I get to interact with you later on in the comments. So please feel free to comment below whatever you want to comment. Yes, I too have been waiting for years to find out why the octopus is really scary. Okay, because Data said the octopus was really scary at the end when the cops are there and the parents are all asking them what happened to them, and then all of a sudden the ship goes out into the distance, and you're like, oh, you get that chill down your spine as the kids all gather together for this awesome photographic scene of them watching One-Eyed Willie's ship go into the horizon. I just visioned the whole damn thing in my head. That was pretty amazing. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.